Hey everyone, so in this video I wanted to give some advice for those people who are thinking about switching to a Mac, and for those people who just wanted to know more about MacBook Pros. Now, I've had this MacBook Pro for about 7 months now, and to be honest, the only thing that I could fault on the MacBook Pro was that the price was a bit steep, but when you see all the features that the MacBook Pro does and how simple it is to use, the price suddenly becomes obsolete. As per usual with the MacBook Pro, you get your MagSafe power port, you get your FireWire, 2 USBs, your headphone and display port, and also a card reader there. I do believe on the new ones they actually come with an SD card reader instead, but I'm only 90% sure on that. So the next good feature is that if you click on here, it will give you a display of how much battery is in there, so that's a really nice thing as well. Now, this also comes with, of course, you probably have read this and you've probably seen this before, but what the MacBook Pro also comes with is a trackpad, and what that is basically it supports something what Apple call gestures. Now, just like on the iPhone, if you pinch out, it will zoom in. If you pinch in, it will zoom out. So that's great. I mean, if there's some applications in Mac that are called, like Pages, where you can have images, and all you basically do is you rotate by doing that, and it just makes life so much more simple. The Apple MacBook Pro also comes with a backlit keyboard. Backlit keyboard, I have to say, is one of those things that if I had an option of having it or having £20–50 knocked off the price, I would definitely rather have it put off the price, because I think it's one of those things that Apple have put in there to make the product more of a high class product, but I really think it's more of just a novelty than a need, to be honest. The MacBook Pro, of course, also comes with the Super Drive, which is just there, and the lock there, and that is all the ports on the MacBook Pro. The display is very, very thin. If you can just about see there, the display is extremely thin. And the screen it comes with is now a glossy screen. They don't do matte screens anymore like they used to. It's just a glossy screen. And the display is excellent. I mean, it's LED backlit. It really does feel like it's HD. It is a brilliant display. It comes on straight away. There's no pause or anything like that. It really is an excellent display. Now, performance-wise, it really is fast. I mean, it is barely ever sluggish. It is really a quick computer. The only thing I can really fault is that sometimes applications do crash. They do come up with an error and it says, do you want to report the problem, ignore it, or relaunch the application? Now, I do sometimes get that with Safari, but to be honest, there's not much other applications that do that. Now, the only other problem that I can fault with a Mac, really, for those people who are thinking about going to one, is that if you're a big gamer for PC, for Windows, then Macs, they're not very brilliant for games. I mean, it's not that I'm saying they're not good for graphics. I mean, I've got a game on here that's excellent on graphics, but they're not as widely supported. Now, the overall design of the MacBook Pro is quite a high. You would think it would cost a lot of money, and of course it does, but I mean, it really looks like that. Every time you pull this out of the case, you really look like you've got, you look like you've got quite a bit of money to your bank account, let's put it that way. I mean, that's the thickness. I zoom out for you. That's what it looks like overall. It's a really nice design. I mean, it's just got the Apple logo that lights up when the screen's on, and when you open it up, like I've been showing you, it's just a nice thing.